Hello, it's Tristiane. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. We're doing a short and sweet class today, just around half an hour or so, but we're going to fit in all sorts of lovely warrior poses. So lots of variations there, a bit of some strong standing stuff, and a nice juicy Shavasana. Let's get started standing up at the front of our mats. As you come to the front of your mat, take a moment and maybe wiggle your toes, roll your ankles, your wrists, wiggle out your fingers. And then spread your feet nice and wide. A little wider than the distance of your own hips even. Toes spread out, shoulders relaxed. On an inhale, bring your arms up over your head. Press the palms of your hands together, interlace your fingers, turn your palms up, and as you exhale, lean to one side. Doesn't matter what way you go, just feel a bit of a stretch. Really lift up out of the soles of your feet, and then lean over so you feel a stretch through the whole side of the body. Inhale, come back to the center, and exhale to go to the other side. And again, lift up out of the soles of your feet, and lean, so the whole side of the body opens and stretches. Inhale, come back to the center line. Unlace the fingers, press the palms of the hands together now, and fold all the way forward. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Bring your hands onto your shins or onto your thighs. Reach the crown of your head forward. If it feels more comfortable to adjust the distance between your feet, do. As you come back to dangle for a few breaths. Soften your knees. Let your head hang quite heavy here. Maybe even lace the arms into the opposite elbow crease and sway gently side to side. Take another deep breath. Bring your hands back onto your shins or your thighs as you inhale towards a halfway lift. As you exhale, fold forward, plant your hands under your shoulders, walk or step back to downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, you're going to come immediately to table, so just drop your knees right down to the floor, slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Untuck your toes here. As you inhale, soften the center of your chest, come through your cow pose. As you exhale, lift your belly is what I'm trying to say. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. Just one more set like that. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your right set of toes under, slide that right foot back. Reach the right arm forward. Reach the left arm forward. Your right foot is back, your left arm is forward, otherwise you're going to be very unbalanced. Reach that left arm forward as you inhale. As you exhale, circle it all the way down and back. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale to circle back. Just opening up the shoulder joint. You can be rocking a little forward and backward here, massaging the foot. Now placing the left hand down, drawing the right knee in. Same thing to the other side. Left toes slide back, right hand comes forward, inhaling. And circling back, exhaling. Opening everything up a little bit, getting stretched out. Plant your right hand down, bring your left knee in. From here, take your knees a little bit wider, pull back towards your child's pose as you crawl your fingertips forward. Let your forehead come to the floor. Activate your child's pose. Press the palms of your hands down. Press your fingertips down, maybe even inchworm them forward here. Let your hips actively go towards your heels, so this actually feels quite stretchy here in child's pose. If you need, you can even lift the palms of your hands up so you're on spider tip fingers. Inhale. You're going to slide forwards to a low plank, so keeping your hands far out in front of you. Bring your knees back in more or less under your hips, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, let your belly come down, press the tops of your feet down, lift the center of your chest, find cobra. As you exhale, slide back, tuck your toes under, lift up to downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, pedal around, sway. Any movements that feel pleasant here are perfectly appropriate. Take another deep breath. Then you're going to float your right foot to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Drop your left knee to the floor. Press down into your fingertips, or you can put your hands on blocks here. Squeeze your inner thighs together and lift up. Arms all the way to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, grab your left wrist with your right hand and just lean a little bit over towards your right, stretching the left side of the body again. Inhale, come back to the center line. As you exhale, fold forward. Fingertips framing the right foot, straighten the right leg, coming to a little half splits. Flipping the right toes up. Square your hips to the front of the mat here. Reach the crown of your head forward. Right leg just goes as straight as feels possible for you today. Inhale, come forward, plant your hands. You're going to step back to your downward facing dog, so lifting your back knee. Right foot steps back next to the left foot. Taking a little half vinyasa here. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, bring your knees, then your chest, then your chin to the mat. Untuck your toes, tuck your belly down. Press the tops of the feet down as you lift, inhaling to cobra. Exhale to release, tuck your toes, push back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Feel free to move if you need to. And with the next inhale, you'll float your left foot to the sky and step your left foot between your hands. Bring your right knee to the floor. Really squeeze your inner thighs together. Lift yourself up to your lunge. Bring the arms all the way up to the sky. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and lean a little bit over to the left, stretching the right side of the body. Inhale to center. Exhale to come forward. Palms of the hands or fingertips plant down to frame that left foot. Straighten the left leg. Maybe flip the toes up, square the hips. Hips are not drifting out to the side. They're moving in a line straight forward or straight backwards. Inhale to come forward, planting the hands down, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. You could stay right here, hanging out in down dog, maybe moving around a little bit. Or you could take another half vinyasa, inhaling to plank. You could come again to knees, chest, chin, or tucking the elbows in. You could lower full chaturanga all the way to the mat. Inhale, you take cobra again, or you could take upward dog or sphinx. Exhale, we'll all meet back in our downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot again to the sky. Exhale the right foot up between the hands. This time, just your right hand will plant down on the outside of your right foot. Reach your left arm forward as you inhale. As you exhale, turn your left foot to the long edge of the mat. Sweep your left arm up over your head, coming to warrior two. Heel of front foot in line with arch of back foot, arms parallel to the earth. Inhale, turn your right palm up and your left palm up. Bring your arms all the way overhead. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and lean a little back, reverse warrior variation. Inhale, come to the center. As you exhale, bring your hands back down to the sides. Turn the left palm up as you inhale. As you exhale, windmill all the way back down to the floor. Turning the back foot straight forward and back. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left foot steps up. Exhale, the left foot steps forward. Left hand stays on the outside of the left foot. Right arm reaches forward as you inhale. As you exhale, right foot turns to the long edge of the mat. You windmill the right arm to the sky, warrior two. Heel of left foot now in line with arch of right foot. Fingertips reaching out to either side. As you inhale, right palm and left palm turn up. And the arms come overhead. Grab the left wrist with the right hand and pull that left arm over and across, coming into your side bend. Your reverse warrior variation. Inhale to the center. Exhale, the arms parallel to the earth. Inhale, right palm turns up. As you exhale, you windmill all the way back down. Plant the hands, back foot turns straight forward and back. Step back, downward facing dog. Option to stay right here. Option to drop into a table or a child's pose and rest for a few breaths. Or you could take another half vinyasa, plank. Knees up or down, push up to the floor. Inhale, cobra, up dog or sphinx. And we'll all meet back in table or down dog with the next breath. Inhale, the right foot floats to the sky. We're going to repeat the same thing that we did. So the right foot steps forward, the left foot turns to the long edge of the mat. Sweep your left arm to the sky, warrior two. Inhale, bring the arms overhead. Grab the right wrist. Exhale, lean back. Reverse the warrior. Inhale, come forward, separate your arms now. Bring your right arm to your thigh and your left arm up over your head. Extended side angle. Inhale, come all the way back to the center line. As you exhale, you're going to turn your palms to face towards the left edge of your mat. And then you're going to swing your left hand forward as if you're trying to clap hands with yourself up here at the front. So your hips will rotate a little bit, that's fine. And then you're going to take your left arm up and over and back to warrior two. The palms now face the left side of the mat. Exhale, you're going to reach forward. Inhale, reach up and back. Do that one more time. Reaching forward, reaching up and back. On the last one, you're going to reach forward. You're going to now rotate on the ball of your back foot. So you're in this really long lunge, and you're going to see if you can draw yourself into a warrior three. So with the palms of your hands together, reach forward, draw your hands in front of your heart. It might take several steps to get into this warrior three position. Holding for a few breaths. Feel free to use fingertips on the floor if you need to here today. And then you're going to step your left foot far back, facing straight forward and back. Plant your hands down. Shoot your right foot to the sky, three-legged dog as you inhale. As you exhale, right foot to the floor. Take a deep breath before we repeat all of that on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps up. Right foot turns to the long edge of the mat, and you windmill yourself up to your warrior two. Arms parallel to the earth. As you inhale, you turn your palms up, you lift your arms. Grab your left wrist and lean back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms to the side. Left arm comes to the left thigh. Right arm reaches overhead. Now you're stretching that back side of the body and extended side angle. Inhale, come all the way back up. If you didn't get this one on the first side, here's your opportunity for a do-over. You're going to reach your right palm forward as if you're trying to clap with your left palm. It's totally fine if your hips really rotate a lot. Even your back foot can rotate a little bit. And then draw the right arm up and back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, up and back. So you're rotating your hips. You're rotating your whole torso. Should feel quite deep. Last one. You're going to push and reach those palms together. Now rotate all the way onto the ball of that back foot. And you might have to take several little baby steps, but imagine you're drawing your hands in towards you, and that drawing of the hands in towards you helps extend the right leg back behind you, helps you to gain some balance here, even if it's a slightly wobbly balance. Let's take another deep breath. Keep the belly button engaged. And then step that right foot far back behind you. Both feet are facing straight forward and back. Plant your hands. Sweep your left foot to the sky as you inhale. As you exhale, left foot to the floor. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, knees up or down, lower to the floor. Inhale, cobra, or up dog, or sphinx, your choice. Exhale, back to your base, to your table, or your down dog. Take a deep, full breath. I'm going to do one more round, adding on just one more pose. Inhale, right foot to the sky. Exhale, right foot up between the hands. Left foot turns to the long edge of the mat. Windmill your arms up. Warrior two. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Grab the right wrist, lean back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale to the center, separate your hands. Maybe you go a little deeper this time, reaching your right hand down the inside of your right calf, maybe even touching the floor for extended side angle. Inhale to come back to the center line. Palms start to face to the left. As you exhale, you reach that left arm forward and you clap the right hand. And take that arm over and back as you inhale. Exhale forward. Inhale back. One more full set. And then you clap the hands together and you keep reaching forward. That back foot rotates and then pull the hands in to lift you up. Warrior three. Relax your left hip a little bit. Lift the crease of your right hip so you're creating more space. Might make you quite wobbly between the kind of belly and the top of your right thigh. It's as if you're holding an avocado right here and you do not want to make guacamole today. You want a nice, perfectly shaped avocado there in the crease of your hip. Now, we're going to see if we can step back to warrior one. So as you step back, think about taking your left foot a little further to the left and set that foot down at a 45-degree angle, maybe even sweeping your arms up. Square the hips again to the front of the mat. Going back into our side bend, grab your left wrist and lean to the right. Inhale, come to the center. As you exhale, take your hands behind you. You could lace your fingers or grab a wrist or your elbow creases. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. And then exhale to fold. Humble warrior. Lift your arms up behind you if you'd like a deeper stretch. Inhale, come all the way back up. Maybe even sweeping your arms overhead for good measure. Exhale to fold forward, plant your hands. Turn your back foot straight forward and back. Right foot shoots up to the sky for three-legged dog. Maybe even bending the right knee, stacking the right hip on top of the left, looking under the right armpit for a scorpion. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, right foot to the floor. Take a deep breath before we bring that all home on the other side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Turn the right foot to the long edge of the mat. Inhale, windmill up to warrior two. Inhale, palms turn up and arms come overhead. Grab the left wrist and exhale to the back of the mat. Inhale to the center line. Arms come parallel to the earth. Exhale, extended side angle. You could rest your forearm on your thigh, or you can go as deep as you would like to the floor, to a prop. Inhale, come all the way back up. Grip your heels towards one another. From here, turn your palms to face the right edge of your mat. Right palm reaches towards the left palm. You can give yourself a little clap, and then reach up and back. A little clap forward, reach up and back. Last full set. And then you reach forward, you rotate, and you can keep reaching your hands forward as you rotate on that back foot, maybe even stepping it in a few times, and then reach forward and pull the energy back in. Hold your imaginary avocado in the crease of your left hip. So you're not collapsing here onto this leg. There's space, there's lightness even at the crease of your hip right here. Take another breath or two. And you'll think about stepping back to your warrior one. So that right foot might come a little further to the right. As you step back, you set the foot down at a 45-degree angle. You lift all the way up, arms to the sky. Grab the right wrist and lean a little to the left, stretching. Inhale back. Exhale to fold. Actually, I was folding without bringing my arms behind me, so now bring your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers, grab a wrist, roll your shoulders back, and now fold forward, humble warrior. Belly to thigh, or torso to the inside of the front thigh, maybe lifting your arms up behind you. Inhale, come all the way back up, squeezing the heels towards one another, maybe even lifting the arms. Exhale to fold, plant the hands back, foot rotates straight forward and back, left foot shoots to the sky, three-legged dog, potentially even a scorpion, stacking the left hip on top of the right. Inhale, square the hips. Exhale, foot to the floor. Take a deep full stretch back here in your downward facing dog. And then inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees up or down, lower to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog or sphinx. Exhale, push back, come to child's pose. Finding the crease of your hips, knees could be wide or close together, your choice. Notice the pace of your breath. And the beat of your heart. They're not already a little bit wider. Take your knees wider than your own hips. Press your palms down. Lift up a little bit. You're going to take your right arm and thread it underneath your left armpit. You can rest the right side of your head on the floor or on a block. You can always do this same movement in table if child pose is not quite comfortable for you. Feel free in either position to take your left hand around behind your back if you like. Unwinding. Right arm reaches forward. Left arm threads underneath the right armpit. Finding the weight of your body opening up the left shoulder. Taking the right arm behind you if you like. Unwinding. Now walk your hands in towards you, coming to a seated position. I'm going to take a gentle camel pose. You could do so seated on your heels or seated cross-legged or with the legs in front of you if that feels more comfortable. Begin to walk your hands behind you, angling the fingers in whatever direction feels good. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift the center of your chest. Feel free to let your head fall back if that feels comfortable to your body. I keep this relatively gentle. It shouldn't feel like you're maxing out the flexibility of your spine. It should just feel like it's pleasant opening for the center of your chest. Take another deep breath. Walk your fingers slowly towards you, rolling the head up last. Swing your legs out to one side. Come to sit right in the middle of your mat. Press the soles of the feet down, reach the arms out in front of you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slowly come all the way down to the mat. Stretch both legs out long and take a deep full breath as you let your feet relax. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Extend the right leg up towards the sky. You could catch behind the thigh, behind the calf, or behind the ankle. And just gently stretch that leg towards you, feeling the back of the leg opening up. And then release the right arm out to the side. You could keep your right leg straight, or you can bend your right knee. That's a little bit more gentle. Take the right knee over towards the left, finding a twist. And I'm kind of hooking my right foot today over the back of my left leg. That just feels particularly pleasant. That is 100% optional. Inhale, come back towards the center line. Place the sole of the right foot on the floor and slide that right leg long. Hug the left knee into the chest. Extend the left leg up and gently draw it towards you. Here it doesn't matter if the leg likes to be bent or straight. Just feeling the back of the thigh. And again, you can keep this top leg straight if you want, or you could bend the knee, extend the left arm out to the side, and cross to the right, You're crossing the left leg to the right. You can hook the back of your leg if you want, or not. Inhale to come back to the center line. Place the left leg on the mat. Stretch it out long. And you're ready for Shavasana. Of course, if there's anything else you need to do, don't hesitate. Any other shape, pose, Any prop that makes you particularly comfortable in your Shavasana, feel free to add that in. Making your way to a comfortable resting space. You can stay here in Shavasana as long as you like. When you are ready to return to your day, stretch your arms up over your head, flex and reach, point through your toes. And roll yourself all the way over to one side to rest for a few breaths. For lifting yourself to a comfortable seated position for you today. When you arrive in that seat, bring your hands in front of your heart. We'll close with a deep breath together, in through the nose, out through the mouth, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste.